Hello, happy Waffle Wednesday. It's your girl Wendy, and I am sitting outside on my back porch. Did some yard work this weekend, which I really enjoy doing actually. Um, so I think I'm going to do more. But this is my back porch. I put this windsail up. It is hanging way too low. I got to figure out how to get it to not be so droopy. Um, I keep sending it back and getting a smaller size, but see, it's hanging too low. But this is the backyard. And yeah, I'm enjoying doing some lawn work with the kids. So let's take a look at the front yard. All right, so let's take a look at the front yard. Ooh, that lighting was good. Stand right there. No, just kidding. Um, so here we are in the front yard. I put this bear from Tennessee up on the front of the house, and I put some pavers down this weekend because every single time I walked through the grass, my shoes were soaking wet. And I did some planting and cleaned up this bed. It had a lot of weeds in it. And that's pretty much all I got done so far besides mowing the grass. Well, Aiden mowed the grass. But yeah, I'm enjoying having a yard and doing some outside work. All right, back inside because it is Florida after all, and it's hot. And my boss is coming today, so I got to try to keep this hair and face looking halfway decent. But anyway, so on my agenda, I am planning my next trip. I want to go, I love this time of year. I said that last week. I want to go see the fall foliage. And Tom Hanks told me that the most beautiful fall foliage is in New Hampshire. So I've told a couple people that I'm going to fly to New Hampshire in the next one of the next 2 or 3 weekends, and see the fall foliage. And then a lot of people have had different opinions and said that I should go to Virginia, which I was born and raised in Virginia. You should go to Vermont. You should go here. So what's your opinion? Where should I go to see the fall foliage? Do you know better than Tom Hanks? Because Tom Hanks on the show called The Americas said that the fall foliage in New Hampshire was so beautiful that NASA could take a picture of it from outer space. So I don't know if you could top that, but I'm open to suggestions. And then want to do some stuff with the kids on the weekends, something like fallish. I don't know if I ever told you the story. I got to tell you the story real quick. One time I wanted to take the kids to do something. It was hot as hell. And I'm used to this farm in Palm Harbor area called Horsepower for Kids, which I highly recommend to anybody who has children or even young adults. It's a nice place. Go to Horsepower for Kids. And so I'm used to that, but I found this other farm here in the St. Pete area, and I thought, well, let me take the kids to that. And so it said $16 to get in. So Aiden, Ace, and a friend of his, we jump in the car, we drive there. It was before I lived down here, so we drive down here. And we get there to the gate, and it's $16 to get in, but then it's like $20 to play in the jumpy house, and $15 to see the cow, and this and this and that, or $40 for a wristband on top of the $16 to get in. And I mean, I've already driven here. I've got these kids excited that we're going to do something, even though it's so hot. All they're saying is, can we just go back home? I should have listened to them. So I buy these $40 per child wristbands on top of the $16 per each one of us to get in. And we go inside, and I want to see the Highland cow because I think Highland cows are just so adorable. So we go inside, and I'm like, let's go see the Highland cow first, being kind of selfish. And you can go inside with him. So I don't know if this story is going to run over, so hold on, I'm going to start a new video. Okay, so we go inside the cage to see the Highland cow. Me and Ace go in there first, and Aiden and his friend kind of stay outside. And instantly, this little cow that's barely as tall as Ace, I don't know, I guess he saw Ace and thought, I can bully him. And he comes up to us and he starts using his head like a bull that you see trying to pick up a bull rider. He is jamming Ace with his head and flipping in an upward direction. And Ace is tiny, and so he kind of lifted him up. And of course, Ace is screaming bloody murder, just screaming at the top of his lungs. And I'm like trying to resolve the situation, but Ace is kind of running away, and the cow is chasing after him, and I'm going around and around in circles. I finally get him away from the cow, who had knocked him on his butt at that point. got him sitting on my lap. He only got a skinned up knee. It wasn't terrible or anything, but then the cow's just looking at us like, yeah. And so I'm sitting in a chair that's actually in there. I'm holding Ace, but Ace is heavy for me. And I'm like, Aiden, come in here and help me. Get your brother out of here because I have to carry him out. I'm not putting him back on the ground where this cow can get to him. And Aiden is like a little hesitant to come in there, but he comes in there and he carries Ace out. And the kids are like, can we just go home now? All of them were like, can we just go home now? This is stupid. This place sucks. And Ace is, of course, I want to go home. I don't ever want to see a cow again as long as I live. And so I went to the front and asked if there was any chance we could have a refund because we weren't going to stay and enjoy the day. And they said no. And they didn't believe that their cow was aggressive. And yeah, so don't ever go to that place. It's a little farm here in St. Pete. It costs an arm and a leg to get in, and their cow is a bully. So that's my story. But anyway, I've droned on for too long. This video is too long. Let me know where I should go see the fall foliage and what farms I should take kids to that don't have aggressive cows. And until next week, I love you.